Welcome back, everyone. I can't believe all of you made it out here tonight. Why don't you give yourself a round of applause? Oh, so many people. I can't believe it. And, you know, they are masked up for safety. I don't want anyone yelling at me on the internet. And also, we got the best band in Denver. Give it up for Roland and the Rolling Stones. So, my next guest is executive producer Ryan Scot Kilpatrick. He is the creator of In Between Two Perms, a new podcast that I actually just listened to and loved. That's going to be in the comments. And he's also been contributing to the Really Late Night Writers Room. So why don't we welcome Ryan to the show. Everyone give it up for Ryan Scot Kilpatrick. Oh. I'm going to walk around and shake your hand if that's okay.
So the thing is, I have some hand sanitizer, but that's cool. But yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Oh,
shake your hand. But you're going to do the gang sign handshake, if that's okay with you.
Yeah. Whoa, you kind of fell over for a second. Did you have a couple before you got here?
Did I have a what?
Did you have a couple drinks before you got here? You kind of just fell over.
No, so the thing is, it says Ryan on here, and I was proud of this. I was just, you know, COVID is very, very challenging. So it says my name on it. So I didn't have to write my name on it, so I'm okay with that. So yeah, I've had a couple.
That's awesome. I don't want to be rude, but I think I'm going to just mask you up real quick. I have you on speakerphone, and I just...
That's racist. Is it because I'm black? Is it because the camera angle doesn't work? Is that what it is?
No, you're beautiful. Here, let's go back to 5 and see how he looks without the mask. So, dude, I loved In Between Two Perms. How long have you been working on that? How's it going so far?
So the thing is, honestly, I had this idea a couple of, 2 years ago. And shout out to Zach Galifianakis, who's probably going to sue me, which is great, which is fine. Zach Galifianakis is brilliant. The idea to be a comedian and then have a real story where you can get to the next level, I thought that was fantastic. So I tried to couple that with the modern day Mr. Rogers. So I wanted to make it like a little hood, change the sweater, put the hat on, and try to educate people. We're in it, and I'll say this, we're in a situation right now where we don't want to talk to people who we don't agree with. I want us all to talk to everybody. So that's what the background was about.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very open to continuing the dialogue, but I will say that this year I have blocked and unfollowed more people in 3 months than all my tenure on Facebook. I couldn't handle it. The inside of a lot of people's minds was actually terrifying.
So that's the thing. People always told me, don't talk politics, religion, don't talk finances. I've always tried to learn from people. So the idea, but this circuit, this go round, it's more challenging. But you've got to focus in on 70 million people voted for someone who you didn't vote for. How can we relate to those people? How can we have a conversation with those people? Why do they vote? And how can we come together? That's what it's all about.
Yeah, I know 70 million is so much. And what's scary is that it was actually by the numbers more people voted for Trump this time around.
Well, first of all, just for the record, I didn't say his name. So all the Proud Boys and everyone, don't come at me. I'm just having a good conversation with a friend of mine who's got a nice little show that's been out there for a long time, and I'm proud to be on the show. I'm a proud boy.
You were also in that R&B band, Proud Boys to Proud Men, right? Weren't you? You can have that one.
Wait, no, dude, I'm from the south side of Chicago. You want to get me in trouble. I am not from the Proud Boys, I don't know what that band is, but yes, I did sing some vocals on that back in 83. Right. Thank you.
I mean,
how long is this show?
You are talented. I've heard some of your singing. You posted up a pretty sick video, I forget what cover it was, but it was beautiful. It did bring a tear to my eye.
It's the longest running show in Denver history.
You got to be kidding.
I feel like I don't want to skip over your podcast because I really loved it. So what are, for all the people at home and the people here in the audience, you can tell that they're here because here, let's cut to them. Why don't you tell them kind of all the topics that you
Before you
cover?
cut to them, can I put a mask on first?
Yes, please do. I turned down my speakerphone so that way I felt a little more safe. But what are all the topics that your podcast covers, just so that way people know at home?
So, in interest of full disclosure, you're putting me on the spot. It's called Specs. So it's sports politics. This is an acronym that I made up, which I think is awesome. Mm-hmm. Sports politics, current events, pop culture, comedy, and entertainment. I think that is called Specs. So that's what we're going to give you once a week, every Monday.
I like it.
Can I ask you a question, though?
I'm 5'7". If anyone says I'm 5'6", I'm 5'7".
You can be a forensic scientist. That's great. You can be a lawyer. That's great. What is the hardest thing in life ever to become, other than a stand-up comic?
Late night host.
Yeah. See? Exactly.
Right.
Thank you.
Oh, man. I want to thank you so much. You're just an amazing presence, and I'm so excited to have met you. And yeah, I think that stand-up, musician, magician, late night host, they're all on the same level. And I will commend anyone who's willing to like follow their dream. And you're one of those people. I'm one of those people. And it is, I don't know, it is inspirational to people. You know, like not too long ago, I'm in like my bathroom that the ceiling fell through, and I'm in like my studio apartment feeling sorry for myself. And a little voice in my head said, "Hey Matt, shut up. People look up to your broke ass." And it was like the most heartwarming reminder about what is actually valuable and bringing like laughter and changing the landscape of public access comedy. You know what? I don't even want to do it, but the fans. I do it for the fans. They keep showing up, so do I.
So the thing is, I haven't seen a fan show up to your show since like 2003. But the other thing is, my dream was to really be the opposite side of Halle Berry at Monster. But that's okay. I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to be here.
Nice. Well, thank you so much. We're going to have you on. Let's go ahead and play a little clip of In Between Two Perms for all the people at home so they can get an actual taste of that show.
Now, another thing we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be the inspirational quote. We may change the format for every episode, but we want to get inspirational. And if you haven't seen Coming to America, one of my favorite movies of all time, because Eddie Murphy is great. That boy good. That boy real good. Okay? So we'll give you an inspirational quote. He said this in Coming to America. He who will learn to fly one day must first learn to stand and walk. One cannot fly into flying. That is not mine. That is Nietzsche's. So we're going to give you a quote of the day every episode. It's great. We don't get this from this quotation books. We'll give you some quotes. All right.